Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. It's a thrift haul kind of Saturday. Front and center are these Victorian rose set designed by Betty Singer. I found them at the Salvation Army close by. I find them so beautiful, so I got the whole set. The prices range from $1.99 to $4.99 a piece. I also got these beautiful ornate pots, and I just like the finish of them. This one's $2.99. The smaller one is $1.99, and I wish there's another to complete the set. This angry looking Peter Rabbit was not priced in the store, but the lady gave it to me for $4.99. Last week, I also went to Winners and saw this at the sale rack for $7, originally $14.99. I love all pedestal planters, and I got this for $1.99. I collect butter or cake cloches, and I got this for $4.99. I also picked up this wreath form for $2.99. I have so many uses for this. This beautiful ornate candle holder is $6, and I'm going to paint it, maybe. Those are some of the stuff from Salvation Army and Winners, and these ones are from Mustard Thrift Store. These cups are 50 cents each. See, they have 50 cents in that store, that's why I love it there. And this ceramic egg is $1. I'm going to repaint it. And if you don't love the 50 cents, these ceramic or glass eggs are 25 cents each, including this beautiful one. I just got the ceramic and glass ones. I left all the other non-glass or ceramic. I also got these plastic eggs for next week's project for $1.50. And this gravy boat for $1. I also collect white pictures or white gravy boats, so I got that. This gift wrapping set was $2. It's brand new. And I also got that bike basket, a yarn, and sand for future projects. I also got this Corona hammock. It was only $3, so I got it to resell. And this vintage Laura Ashley home decorating book or magazine for $1, and it's beautiful. It's a useful and colorful book to add to my collection. At the Mustard Thrift, I spent $18, and at the Salvation Army, $60.15. I changed up my warm wood tone decorations at the foyer to these spring colorful ones. Most of them I did the past years or painted and all that stuff, and I added some of the ones that I just got from this haul. Like this stack of bunnies were sparkly before, and I painted them and they turned out like cement. If you want, you can go back to my old videos and see how I painted them. And that's Mr. Peter Rabbit over there and my Three Stooges bunnies. Here's some of the other vignettes. And the Victorian Rose collection on the table. This is me at the thrift store picking out all the glass eggs and picking that basket. I also got this big wheat display. It was $4. I just forgot to bring it to show in the haul. And here is what my basket was looking like in the store. Before getting to my main project this weekend, I also like to reinforce this basket that I got a while ago. It was a little flimsy because of its age. After I gave it a wash, it got a little stiffer, but then I still want to reinforce it using my trusty jute rope. So this is how I do it. Sometimes I also use wire on my bigger baskets to reinforce. So I just thread the jute rope or wire following the direction of the reeds and also reinforcing the handles as I go, and then just tie them at the end. And that's it. I use my baskets a lot during summer or gardening season, so I like to reinforce them like this so they will last. Moving on to the main event. I pulled 3 things from my to-do stash, and one of them was this riser that I made out of a display rack, shall we say. It was 2-tiered and I broke it into 2. I cannot find the other half, so I'll just finish this one. It has a drawer. I got this for free from Facebook Marketplace because the legs were broken, but I reused them and made them into risers. You just saw me apply the drywall compound using the stencil, and now I'm painting the whole piece white, and pulled my sage green paint and I'm painting the piece that color. I give it 2 coats for full coverage, including the legs. After it dried, I pulled my white wax to seal the drywall compound or the design. I know that the acrylic paint sealed it, but just to finish the whole piece, I finished it with the white wax. So this one is done. Next up is this vintage tray. I removed the handles on both sides and made it into a riser. I glued and screwed the feet so they will stay. Same process as the first riser. I cut up my stencil so it will fit in the corner of this piece. And yep, you can do that. You can cut up your stencils so they will fit wherever you want them to be. So I applied the drywall compound in 2 corners, painted the whole piece white. When it was dry, I painted the whole piece with the same sage green paint. These are the 3 pieces, all painted white, drying. Here's that riser getting the sage green paint. Again, for full coverage, I gave it 2 coats. For the second coat, I usually dip my paintbrush in water, just a little amount of water, so that the brush will glide smoothly, and it also helps with full coverage. Some people use the spray bottle technique. They spray their piece and paint over, but I have more control with just dipping my paintbrush in water. So I dip it in paint and then dip the whole thing with a little bit of water, and I find that it really does a good job. And same as that other piece, I finished this with white wax. The third piece is this friend's sign. So same technique, I painted the whole thing white and then sage green and then waxed at the end. I was contemplating on just leaving this white, but it looks unfinished. And my trio isn't a trio if I don't finish this the same way as the other two. Here they are all done. I did not paint the drawer. I left it as the original color or finish, and I think it's nice. The lighting is different in the kitchen, so yeah, it looks very light, but it's really not. It may be the wax reflecting. So that's what they look like at the end. Here they are in the plant room. This is where they will stay until it's time to sell them. Again, friends, if you like something, let me know in the comments below and I will pop it in my eBay store and you can purchase it from there. I purposely displayed these three in the plant room because I also want to show this dome from a previous project because someone was asking for an update. So remember this was one of my very first projects. You can go back and check it out how I made it. I made this big concrete planter from scratch and just put together with a dome that I purchased from a thrift store for $5. This is what it looks like now. It's outgrown the dome, so I have to remove it. And it was giving a lot of moisture and it wasn't good for the plants. So to Betty, here it is. I also promised to show you this big jar that I said was broken and I put back together. So that first picture was how I bought it from Facebook Marketplace for $25. And those broken pieces were when my husband dropped it on the stairs. Like I said, I reinforced the whole thing with concrete from inside and outside, painted it and distressed it, and this is what it looks like now. I found that round glass thing from I don't know where, and this is what it looks like inside. It got way heavier because of the concrete, but you don't even see the cracks or the joints. I also put back this handle because it was broken. And now I see there's still a gap in there. But I think it didn't affect the integrity of the whole piece. It's very rare to find a piece like this for only $25. So I had to put it back together. So that's the mishmash of projects this week. And thank you again for your support. Bye!